Hi, I'm Monica, and today I'll be presenting robust benchmarking for clinical entity recognition and normalization, work out of MIT and MGH. So clinical notes are a treasure trove. They contain detailed patient information valuable for downstream clinical research. Unfortunately, they're essentially written in a different language, as you can see here. So if we want to begin to parse notes, we have to understand the concepts within them. And this has two steps. The first is entity recognition, which is identifying what spans correspond to clinical concepts. The second is entity normalization, which is taking those spans and mapping them to concepts in clinical vocabularies like UMLS. Both of these tasks have been of long-standing interest in clinical NLP, and as you can see, over the last decade, there have been numerous data sets dedicated to one or both. So in this work, our contributions are first, an in-depth analysis of the reliability of current algorithms, and second, a new annotation schema that enables end-to-end learning and evaluation. So first, to analyze current algorithms, we look at the results of the 2019 N2C2 normalization challenge. And we see that while the highest accuracy overall was 85%, this is pretty brittle. And we do much worse on concepts unseen in training. Similarly, performance is inconsistent across types of concepts. We additionally look at popular end-to-end systems like CTAKES and MetaMap. By end-to-end, I mean they perform both entity recognition and entity normalization. But in our analysis, they only correctly recover 50 to 60% of concepts. So in response to this, we create a new annotation schema, largely to overcome shortcomings in clinical vocabularies that could be leading to some of the poor performance issues we see. So one are duplicated concepts. So here we can say sputum maps equally well to two different concepts. So under a schema, we allow multiple concepts to be tagged if they're equally valid. The second are inconsistent spans. So as you can see here, there's a span for severe asthma exacerbation, but not for severe COPD exacerbation. Therefore, under our schema, we tag not just the longest concept like in past, but also any sub-concepts that are medically relevant to make up for these boundaries being inconsistent. And this allows for both end-to-end training and evaluation, since we can provide partial credit in the case that someone, for example, only tagged asthma exacerbation. We use our schema to annotate a small data set as a proof of concept, and we find that many spans are tagged with multiple concepts and that we are able to do more nuanced benchmarking. For example, an end-to-end system tagged a sub-concept over half the time it missed a compositional concept, and we make this data available at the link below. Moving forward, we're working on creating a large open source data set using the custom clinical annotation platform you see here. It allows to click, annotate with recommendations, or to kind of do a search, and reach out if you want to help, either collaborating, annotating, or with funding. Thanks.